Okay, why so many INFJs don't have kids and or don't want to have kids. So thank you guys for tuning in. This idea just now came to me. It's something that I've thought about a lot over the years, but before I share the video, I'm excessively warning you guys, okay, that this is a very highly abstract, incredibly like borderline far out in left field introverted intuitive theory that I'm sharing, okay? It's just a theory, all right? So I'm throwing that out there. You guys know how us INFJs are about our subjective intuitive insights. All right, so comments are wide open. I'm going to share my thoughts and then feel free to add to that and share your perspective in the comments. So I recently read an article on Business Insider that said that the average cost of raising a child in the United States in 2024, which at the timing of the recording of this video, it is April 2024, the article said that the average cost is at least 25,000 and then 700 and some dollars per year, which translates to like over $2,000 a month. Okay, so the cost has apparently gone up by like over 40% just in like the last 7 or 8 years. Okay, so an astronomical increase in the cost to raise a child. All right, now INFJs are they very commonly report that they don't want to have kids, or that maybe someday they will, right? Or but they could take it or leave it, right? Also, and by the way, if you have kids, as an INFJ, I'm sure that you love your children, and I'm sure that you're a wonderful parent, and that you wouldn't trade that for anything in the world. But what I'm saying is, I have noticed from doing this channel for several years and from talking to so many INFJs about their preferences on dating and relationships and marriage and family, that so many INFJs either can take it or leave children, or they don't want them. Now, I myself am unmarried. I do not have children. And throughout the course of my life, I can say I have never necessarily been opposed to having children, but I've never also really had a very strong desire to have them either. Okay. And when I see things like this article from Business Insider, to be honest with you, it just it makes me really question whether or not children is something that I want to have. Okay, so now for the part where this takes a really wild, abstract, just out there in left field intuitive insight, just it's like, just bear with me, okay? All right, so we are living in tumultuous times. We are living in what a lot of people would call the end times. Like if you identify as a Christian or a believer, just a person that believes in a higher power, even if it's not Christianity, a lot of people feel that we are living in end times. Some people say it's the end of the world. I'm not here to debate whether or not that's the case. All right, I'm not here to debate that. What I am here to say is that MBTI has become this thing where a lot of people have discovered recently. Like, I mean, I know the MBTI came out in like the 1940s, right? But since the advent of the internet and smartphones, multitudes of people have come to find out that they are this personality type known as an INFJ. And while it's true that we are very ubiquitous online, we are in the general population, or in the aggregate, we are in the minority. We are said to be the rarest personality type, or one of the rarest personality types. So let's tie in the rarity of the INFJ and the revelation of becoming an INFJ to the end times. All right? And what I think is happening is that we have entered a new age where we are approaching kind of either, just difficult times, as highlighted and as revealed and as talked about, like, for example, in the book of Revelation. And a lot of INFJs are waking up and realizing, you know what? In these difficult times that we are living in, it is actually better that I don't have kids. And thank God that as an INFJ, I never really had a very strong desire to have them. Now, that's not to say that all INFJs are that way, but again, there's something about the INFJ type. We are the most, I can't remember the statistic exactly, but we are the most likely of all personality types. I believe this is according to Truity.com. Great website. We are among the most likely of all personality types to report dissatisfaction in marriage and relationships, okay? And INFJs, a lot of them are slow to marry, if they ever do, and they are very slow to have kids a lot of times. I would say that most INFJs, not all, but you guys, I think that there is something to this whole thing of INFJs being alive during this time in 2024 and being single or being unmarried, or at the very least not having kids, and thus being in a situation or in a set of circumstances, right, that enables them or allows them to advocate, right? INFJs, we are the advocate, to advocate for particular causes that we believe in without being hindered by the responsibilities of having children. If I said that right. Now, again, if you have kids as an INFJ, I'm in no way insulting you or putting you down. Having children is a beautiful thing, and who knows, maybe someday I'll have them, okay? I'm just saying, I find it interesting that so many INFJs in this time that we're living in are single, don't have kids, many don't even have a desire to have kids, and now with this exorbitant expense and everything that's going on, tying in that with the world events, I think a lot of us INFJs are actually, grateful that we are in that position where we are not, tied down with the expense of children, as wonderful as having children can be. Anyway, those are just my thoughts on this, and that's a very brief overview. You guys can tell that this has really been spinning around in my mind, and I needed to just get this out here. I don't think I've ever done a topic about this before, or done a video about this topic. So comments are wide open. Please be respectful. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button and subscribe. Donate to my super thanks, and I will talk to you in the next video. Take care.